Good morning, my name is Caroline and today I'll be guiding you through a morning yoga flow to help wake up your body and leave you feeling energized for the rest of the day. So let's get started. Start on our backs in Shavasana here. Letting your legs run alongside the long part of your mat. Letting your feet fall open. Palms are facing up, welcoming energy into today's practice. Coming into the present moment, feeling your body against the mat. Taking a few deep inhales and exhales here. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale and exhale. And coming into our Ujjayi breath, our oceanic sounding breath for the rest of the class. Just focusing on your breath and moving from each pose. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Get some movement back. Go ahead and bring your right knee in, followed by your left. And wrap your arms around your knees or behind your knees. Maybe slowly rocking back. Maybe slowly starting to rock from side to side. Waking up that lower back, lumbar spine. Coming back into center here. Now go ahead and make big circles with your knees. Warm up the hips. Nice big circles here. Now reverse the direction. Perfect. Bring your knees back to your chest, roll over to your right side, and bring yourself up with your left hand into cross-legged. Beautiful. Now go ahead and interlock your fingers and bring your palms so that they're facing out in front of you. Bring your arms out, straighten your arms out. Bring your arms overhead. Lengthening that spine. Beautiful. Release your hands. Bring your right hand down to your mat. Left arm overhead. Left arm down. Rather, left hand down, right arm overhead. Beautiful. Back to center. Coming into tabletop here. Shoulders are over or in line with your wrists. Hips are in line with your knees. Toes are tucked. Taking a couple cat-cows here. Dropping that belly Gazing up. And exhale as you draw that belly towards the spine, tuck that pelvis in into cat. Exhale, coming into cow, gazing forward. Exhale, back into cat. Coming back into tabletop and sending those sits bones up into downward facing dog. Really pressing into the palms, keeping a generous bend in the knees here, since this is our first down dog of the day. So our hamstrings might be a little bit stiff here. Let's pedal out those legs. Straighten that right leg, bend the left. Straighten the left, bend the right. And do this a few times. Beautiful. Come up high on those toes, deep bend in the knees, gaze forward, and slowly walk up to the top of your mat. Toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Forward fold. Go ahead and keep a deep bend in the knees here. Grab your elbows with the opposite hands and swivel from side to side. Maybe shake your head no a few times here. You can full release your hands and slowly, with control, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae until you reach mountain pose. Standing nice and tall, open up your hands so they're facing forward. Roll your shoulders back. Standing nice and tall into mountain pose. Coming into sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep your arms up into extended mountain pose. And exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Back into plank, lower down onto your knees, and lower yourself down all the way to the mat, untucking your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting that chest off the mat, gazing forward. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift yourself up into tabletop and back into downward facing dog. Coming high on those toes, deep bend in the knees, gazing forward. Feel free to step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms up into extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, extended mountain pose. Taking a mini back bend here if it's available. And exhale, swan diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into plank, either lowering down onto your knees or taking a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky, open hip, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through into runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop that left knee and send that right hip back. Straightening that right leg into half monkey. Toes are pointed up towards the sky here. Coming back into low lunge. Now bring that right knee down to the mat, keeping your toes tucked in preparation for camel pose. Now there's a few variations you can take here. You can place your hands onto your lower back. I like to say put them in your back pockets if it's easier to remember that way. Keeping your toes tucked. Inhale as you open up that chest and gaze up towards the sky. So that's one variation. If you want a little bit more intensity, as you inhale, expand, lengthen the spine, open up that chest, and go ahead and touch those heels and draw those hips forward. Okay, and another variation here is the full camel pose. So untucking your toes, pressing the tops of the feet into your mat, placing your hands on your lower back. Inhale, open up that chest, lengthen the spine, and reach towards the heels, driving those hips forward. And placing your hands on your lower back to get out of pose. So if you're taking either full camel or the level 2 variation, which is you're grabbing your heels, always place your hands on your lower back before coming back into neutral spine, just to protect your back, okay? Your hands on your lower back, inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, take your camel pose. Placing your hands on your lower back, bringing yourself back up. Placing your hands on the mat, coming into tabletop, tucking those toes, and exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through into runner's lunge. Lower that right leg down, right knee down to the mat, low lunge. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left hip back, straighten the left leg, toes are pointed up towards the sky into half monkey or half splits. Coming back into low lunge on your next inhale. And bring that left knee down to the mat in preparation for camel. So hands on the lower back. Inhale, open up that chest. And exhale, going into your camel variation. Hands on the lower back, coming back up, and then sending those hips back into child's pose. Swinging those legs to your left, coming down into our final Shavasana. Taking a nice deep inhale here, and exhale. Another deep inhale through the nose, and exhale. One last time, deep inhale and exhale. Taking a minute here to catch your breath, coming back into your regular breath. Feeling your body opened up, awake, and energized, and just so ready to start the day. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, toes, your knees in towards your chest. Roll over to your right side. Bring yourself up with your left hand, coming into seated. Bringing your hands to heart center here. I want to thank you so much for joining me in today's morning practice. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. The divine light in me sees the divine light in you. Namaste.